Hello again, guys. I'm up over here, but this is the only way I could think to have have you guys see the tablet really well and me be able to use both hands on this thing instead of having one hand holding this thing and then the other hand holding this. So bear with me that right now for me it's upside down, of course. So I'll just have that. I'll just lay that out right now. So if you haven't seen my 4 review videos of this device, go and it'll be in the description below. And actually, this video is response to one of the requests I got for it that was asking about how good gaming this thing might have on it there. And let me see. Let me prop this thing up for this one. Handy dandy eraser here. That's all the more I need for this. Most of these came with it. These bottom ones did not. Popular Science, like pretty much these 4 were ones that came on. And of course, I don't know how many of them actually came with this device because I had to do a reboot of this device, unfortunately. And if you're missing that, go back to my review video for more information on what happened there. It was my bad thing, just to preface that. So anyway, as far as games, I don't have, like I said, I don't have that many. I do have the Xbox Solitaire, Microsoft Solitaire collection that I played a little bit on and everything. I haven't done a whole lot, and that's probably why it's taking a while to boot up, is because I haven't used it in about a week. So give it a second here, and there you go. Alright, so here we are on the interface here. We have our Solitaire collection. Whoops. I might be winding up opening some apps here. Yeah. So you can tell it's a little bit sluggish in some of the graphics on this thing. So let's go with this one. This is Spider Solitaire, which was on Windows 7, of course, and everything. So we'll go and play this game. I'll see how well I can do upside down. So obviously for the card games, I mean it lags a little bit on the fingers and everything. So the app itself isn't necessarily the best on this. That it does wind up being a little bit laggy behind, like I showed you, that I can be halfway across the screen and it's following it along. So it's not meant to be a gaming tablet, but even something simple like this game, it's kind of surprising. It's slightly disappointing that it's not as good with this as I would have thought for what the other stuff it's able to do and everything. So I'm not even really paying attention to this game anyway. I'm just kind of paying attention to what I'm saying for the most part. So excuse my bad playing here. So anyway, so it's obviously has a little bit of bugs to it. Not bugs. So obviously it has a little bit of problems, a little bit of lag, even in something simple like Solitaire here. Let's see. Let me go back. Let me cancel out of this game. Let me go back to the Microsoft Solitaire collection here. Of course, you have all your different versions of it there. I'm going to go on back to here, and I'm going to try another game out because with this one, the Pinball FX one on here, it's not as bad as that one was, surprisingly. That this is more graphically intensive than the other one is. Hi, guys. That obviously, and the sound's not bad either for that matter. So obviously this one runs a little bit better than the other one, which I'm kind of surprised by. And so let me bring up my previously running game apparently of Pinball. Let me see if I can do this thing upside down. That obviously it's not too bad of graphics really. Oh, this is so hard to do upside down. That obviously the graphics aren't really that bad. It processes it pretty quickly. Oh, why do I have 3 balls going? What the heck? What is that? I don't know what this is. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Why is there 3 balls out here? I must have had one already on here. But obviously it's... Wait, why is that ball floating? Are you guys watching this? What is up with that? No, I think I'm going with one of them. Okay. So anyway, unfortunately I lost this game, because that was my last one, I believe. But just give you an idea of what the graphics look like on this thing. And of course it asked me for that. So let me just go ahead and let me just do that. Sure. Let me start up a new game on this one. Let me do a new one, and we'll see how I do upside down. But mostly it's for you guys to see how good it is. Don't be hating on my upside down pinball playing, because it's much harder than it looks. So the obviously the graphics are a lot better on this game, which kind of surprises me. And I do have some problems coming out of this app that I'll show you when I get there. Sweet. So obviously, I mean, all the graphics aren't that bad on this one, which is kind of surprising to me that since this does so well, that it's the like solitaire game that isn't working as well as this one is. I mean, all the graphics work well. This thing doesn't do that bad. Granted, this might be a simplified version or something like that of a game. So let me go and pause this for now. And you can obviously tell the sound isn't that bad either. That's only 50%. That's 100%. So it's really not that bad of speakers either while we're here. So anyway, there's playing this game on there. Let me close it out. The only thing you notice is that it takes a little while to get out of it. That does have a little bit of hesitation and everything. And so it does get sluggish, but then after a while it clears up, obviously. It becomes a lot more smooth. And I think that's just because it's not meant to be a gaming tablet at all. That it is just that little dual-core Atom that's powering all that with the system on a chip, and the graphics chip being part of that. So it's not the best gaming, but it'll do some basic stuff and everything. It's not a game, but it is 3D intensive there with this Curiosity Mars rover, of course, because I'm excited about that sort of stuff. Being the engineer I am, that is a little bit demonstration of the video, as well as how good it is with some 3D stuff going on. It obviously isn't that bad a video. Is able to do that sort of stuff no problem. It's pretty fluid graphics and everything. Let me skip on ahead to it. That you have a three-dimensional rover you can click on. You can tell it's a little bit laggy on it there, but yet again, it's not that bad really for a tablet like this. That it's actually kind of not bad actually. That it's able to catch up pretty well, and obviously you're dealing with a lot of 3D rendering in this case, like especially like that. Coming on down, you have a three-dimensional Mars there that's really not having a whole lot of problems with, that I'm able to pretty responsively get the thing zoomed in and everything, zoom in on parts of the rover. It does lag a little bit occasionally, but it's not that bad. That's why I think that one program is kind of a weird thing with the solitaire, that it just wasn't well built, because I mean, this has got three-dimensional components going on here, and yet again you have that little bit of a lag like in the other program coming straight back into this system, and yet again I have my hand over the brightness sensor, so that's why it's freaking out. But then it goes back, so it's just the transition between the two isn't necessarily the best. Cut the Rope is a intensive one. In fact, let me download it right now. The Cut the Rope I've seen has some problems with a lot of the Windows tablets, it seems, or at least the Surface, that I've seen reviews of that. And Cut the Rope, did I just miss the games? Yes, I did. So let me go find Cut the Rope here. So I'll go ahead and install this game, and I know a lot of people have said that it's laggy even on high-powered desktops and everything. That it's not exactly the best game out there. They are having some problems, and I don't know if they fixed that since like with this game, but we'll find out in a second once that thing's downloaded. Maybe it's, oh yeah, pending. So it's already got it over here, but it's still downloading, obviously. If I go back over to the store and go in here, imagine up here in this corner it'll have install and cut the rope. So we'll find out exactly how far along it is, and it's getting pretty close. So we have cut the rope install on this thing now. So I'll go ahead and close out the Windows Store and go back over to cut the rope here. And of course, since it's the first time you guys saw that I didn't have this previously on my computer. So let's go ahead and play it. Ding dong. Okay, let's go with that. It's not as bad as what the Surface had. Obviously, you've pretty bad lag there. And I know people have said that that's a developer issue, not a necessarily a tablet issue. So let me go back to here. And I've never played this before, so you guys can make fun of me. Obviously the graphics aren't that bad, unfortunately it's a little washed out, so let me bring it up a little bit. So let me go, oops, next, and let's do, oops, it's kind of hard to play upside down. Oh well. But you guys can see that it's actually not too bad of graphics on this thing. That it's really not that bad. I'm just trying to hold this and also see. Right now I'm getting a lot of reflection off of the screen, so obviously it's not that bad. It's actually pretty good, pretty darn good graphics and everything on this thing. So I know people have said that it's been a little bit laggy on the people's desktop computers. I can't even tell what I'm doing. But obviously you can tell that it's not really that bad. So anyway, that is the Cut the Rope, as well as many other games on the device. Comes right out of it with no problem of getting all hung up or anything like the other ones. So there you go. There's some gaming on the tablet, and the battery really doesn't get reduced that much. I'll go ahead and bring it into the desktop, and it's 84% right now, and I started out with about 86 to 87%, and I wish I said that at the beginning, but I checked it before I started the video and it was 87%, so you'll just have to believe me on that one. It's really not as bad as you would think and anything, so there you go. There's the gaming on the Samsung ATIV Smart PC XE500T1C device. And if you have any more games you want me to check out that are free, mind you, just go right down there in the, if I can get my fingers, go right down in the comments and let me know if there's any other more intensive games that you might want me to try on this thing that are for free. So there you go. Hopefully this helped, and we'll see you on the next video. There's more to come.